Oh, we have to get small first in order to skip this stage. It won't let you hug the wall if you're too big. I messed up. So you actually go inside the geometry of the level, and you kind of have to balance that. So this is a bus. You're hearing the music for World 3 right now. It's a little Caribbean, you could say. Water-like. So just some cool platforming while you're tiny. This level's called Super Size, but I just stayed super tiny. I don't like this level, Blocky Blockade. I don't know why. It's like a Tetris type of level, but I don't like it. It's not fun. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about this level. So for this stage, I'm utilizing down dashing to get as much height as possible. It's just kind of a weird level with the moving platforms. I'm a little cautious here. You can dash and jump over that platform, but I occasionally have trouble with this level. Just movement sometimes. I dash down and I'm wrong area. Yes, I know, Kitty. I'm petting you. My kitty cat likes to think I'm talking to him whenever I'm speaking. So we're about 40 minutes left in the speed run. After that, I have to drive 4 hours, so I gotta leave like right away. And I gotta submit everything to the AGDQ website, and then when I get there, I'm probably gonna re-record the short game submissions I did, because I'm much more awake and active. I have much better commentary. So, Rowdy Rafting, Stage 3-8, is pretty cool. You're gonna do a lot of dash jumping to skip the pirate boats. This here you want to jump as high as possible. You can dash under them, but I tried doing that and I kept dying. So you have to trigger, in order to hit these triggers, you have to let the cannons hit them. So red on red will trigger the doors green. And it's a shame I died there, that was a stupid mistake. This is the second song to World 3, which will trigger once we're done with this set of stages. This is an interesting puzzle level. They're all good songs. So you want to open the door once on the left, open the door twice on the right, and then you wait. So you want to move the platforms out of the way so you can navigate the stage. Nothing too fancy. You can't skip any part of the stage, so you have to unlock the door and play like normal. So this is stage 10 where the music changes officially. So it looks like SteamWorld Dig 2 came out. That looks like a really cool game. I really enjoyed SteamWorld Dig 1. So this is just swimming, dashing and swimming. I don't have too much to say right now. Bombing Bonanza. So you have to avoid the bombs here, obviously. Even the mist from the explosion will kill you, so you have to be careful. There's some interesting platforming here. That mistake you saw, where I utilized straight dashing from walls. So if you're hugging a wall and you press the dash button, you'll dash in the opposite direction. And I usually utilize this to gain time and save small amounts of time. Unfortunately, it's working against me in this stage. Because I do free falls and then I dash against the wall, and it's really quick. So you're gonna zip right past this bomb, zip right past that one. Also, lesson to learn, don't book a hotel the day you're needing one, because I called the hotel I normally stay at, because I have to go to this town every so often, and they ran out of rooms on a freaking Wednesday. Middle rural Utah. $50 hotel ran out of rooms. I had to get the Super 8 this time, so we'll see if Super 8's good. I'll have a king size bed instead of 2 queens, so hopefully I'll enjoy it more. So this level's Grand Geysers. I think of them as lasers, but they're geysers. This level you're just going to skip everything with your immense vertical height that you can achieve with this character. Pretty sure I die. No, I don't die here. Oh my god, this song is so good. Stage World 3 boss. I won't spoil the boss, but the song is so good. Too bad you're not going to hear any of it in the speedrun. You'll hear about 30 seconds of it. So we're going to do some platforming here to skip that part. Typically you jump off those moving platforms. We're going to phase through that. Not phase through it, glide through that. Did you see me beat the World 3 boss, Drew? Did you see the new skips? You defeat it, not like... He hits himself back to back. You don't... It's over so quick. World 3 and 4, the bosses are done in 30 seconds. That's where a lot of the time save is now. You'll see. You'll see in about a few minutes. You'll see it. Won't take too long. So what I'm supposed to do here is go up there and avoid the bomb, and I mess that up. It doesn't lose too much time, like 5 seconds, but every little bit counts in this long speed run. And this is one of those scroll levels I mentioned earlier where it's just a single level, not 4 single screen stages. So we're going to do a little skip here, avoid the second half of that level. Some people have trouble with these alternating blocks here. When you press the phase button, the platforms will alternate between invisible, being able to stand on them, and kill you, depending on the block. And there's a guy shooting green projectiles at you, so if you're not phasing, those projectiles will bump you in a direction you don't want to go. Anything green will shoot you in a direction. So this is a cool skip right here. You hug that wall right down there in order to give you additional jump height. Oh my god, this song's so good. A lot of vertical skipping here. We're on jagged jumping, the last stage. We're just, again, going to use our vertical height to skip the portions of that level. We're on Monster Mambo 318. I believe this has... I make some stupid calls here. This is not a hard stage. But I believe one of these stages in Monster Mambo has a skip. That bomb's going to shoot me up. It's green, so you want to jump into it. This stage can be hard. I don't have too much difficulty in it, but the last sequence and the middle sequence are the most difficult, because you can hit, it's hard to get through that. I get hit by the fish right there. Ugh. So there's just some cool dash platforming in that level, that stage. This one, you want to try to use your vertical height as much as possible. The phasing will throw a lot of people off, and it's hard to wrap your mind around that acuity. I guess there's no skip here. I think you can go to the right, but I don't think it's a big deal. So this is terrible turnaround. We're going to utilize a skip in this first stage. This is the level right before the third boss. So we're just going to hug the right wall here. So we don't have to bother unlocking that door and going back to the level. Unfortunately, all the rest of the stages in this level are going to be fairly similar in design, and you're going to have to backtrack. It's still some cool platforming. Try to beat those geysers so you can... There we go. Try to do my wall dashing. Oops. Should be one more stage into boss 3 where you hear this beautiful song. So every time you see a sign at the end of the level, if it has an arrow, that means you're not done with the level. If it has a little slime song with a thumbs up, that means that's the end of the level. So this is boss 3, the heart. You're going to avoid the first attack that shoots across the screen like the final boss in Donkey Kong Country Returns, and then you're going to wait for him to pound you. Go to the side, jump on top of the hand, and you're going to jump on that green platform. Don't phase through it. And you're going to jump to the left, and then dash right. This way you're going to wombo combo the boss. He's just going to punch himself. Back. And this, in my PB, I actually forget to dash down on the third jump, and I die. But I still beat the boss. And that's how you beat the boss in 30 seconds. Typically it gets much more difficult, like in Donkey Kong Country Returns, but that's boss 3. So we're going to skip using our friendly slug friend in that level, in that stage, and just dash across the screen. So Drew, if you saw that with the heart, that was how you beat the heart really quick. They're little slug buddies. They're so happy to help out Slime-san. But we don't use them sometimes, they're a little too slow. So we're going to just dash jump under here. So this is not a scrolling level, but it's a multi-screen level. Favorite boss? Oh no, that's the uvula. That one you beat in about 30 seconds. So I like to go through this level clockwise. But instead of the fourth path, you're going to go in the third path again. There's no point in going the fourth path, and it's slower. The uvula is the fourth boss, and he's just so cool. The music is so good, and he has this really cool facial expression. It's just so expressive. You really don't want to die in the stage, because you have to do all the paths all over again. Because the doors will relock themselves. You have to unlock all 3 doors in the main area. You do not want to do this level again, you'll lose so much time. This is stage 4, Monkey Madness. I believe it's called Monkey Madness because it's mostly reminiscent of Donkey Kong Country. Oh yeah, with the uvula, there's another uvula inside the uvula because of his facial expressions. This stage is hard for some, because you want to get early cycle. If you don't get early cycle, you're going to be waiting inside these cannons. Some people have trouble with this stage, but I actually like that one. This stage is cool. You want to jump as quick as possible so you can get early cycle on all these cannons, and that's done. Otherwise, you'll be doing it in about twice as long, at least. This stage can give me trouble sometimes just because the timing is a little off in between when he... touches the door and when he doesn't touch the door. I forgot where I left off, my brain farted. But yeah. That stage can be hard too. Just these timing stages are challenging. You want to get early cycle on that. Just avoid the cannonballs. So this is the last one of tantalizing timing. Tantalizing timing can give people a lot of trouble, and it's just something you don't really want to deal with.